All right, hey there, hey there. Just wanted to pop in here and share with you a little bit about how to deal with stress naturally. And I gotta say, there's something that I've been going through recently where, in the past, I've been super accelerated, go, 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 right? And achieve this and achieve that. And it felt really good. I mean, it felt great to buy houses. It feels great to travel the world. It feels great to, just be an expert in my field and write books. And it feels good to do all these things, right? But what I'm finding right now is that I am coming to a place of pausing the acceleration just a little bit and and really refocusing and navigating. That's my new word, navigating, and really being able to recognize that it's not always about accelerating. It's just not, right? There's opportunities to accelerate. There's times when we accelerate and we have to. And then there's other times where we have to navigate. Now, you all know that the things that I talk about are finding the pause and creating your life by design and, creating that calmness, right? And restoring. And you do that every day. But this is a little bit different. This navigating is a little bit different. This space and phase of navigation is quite different because it actually means that we're pausing for a good period of time to simply ask ourselves those questions again. What do I want my life to look like, right? What do I want my mornings, noons, and nights to be? What relationships do I want in my life? And, for the first time in a long time, I'm asking myself those questions and getting different answers, right? And getting different answers. In my coaching business, I ask my clients these questions all the time and we weed through them and they're kind of solid on where they're going. And that's it, right? But what I've seen with them as well is that they're evolving. And sometimes it's this pause, this navigation phase that happens where you have to just simply take time and really, truly sit and really, really pause and say, what is it? Like, what? Everything's just kind of going so fast. And that's what I thought I wanted, all these things. And I do, but there's something that's just pulling me in a different direction and I have to listen to it. I don't know what the reason is, but I want to navigate the reason. I want to navigate the what. I want to navigate the why, the how, all of it. And so when I think about this week's topic, which is, finding these natural ways to reduce stress. Well, it was really stressful and it was really stressing me out that I just wasn't getting everything done that I wanted to get done. And I started really asking myself, why do I feel the need to get so much done? And that's the human I am. I always am getting and achieving and going and thriving and accelerating and faster and higher and harder and all the things with pause, right? With pause that I've learned. But there's something kind of, tugging away. And is that you? Is that something that's happening with you right now? Are you getting the tug? Are you feeling like there's something that you need to do and your life is just a little bit crazy that you don't know what that is, right? And so this navigation phase is really about just like not making decisions. Just not making any more flippin' decisions and just simply just kind of sitting back and saying, okay, what's coming to me? What's coming to me? And if I feel like I want to write, then I'll write. And if I feel like I want to move forward with a client, then I'll move forward. And if I feel like I don't want to take on anymore, then I won't, right? And I'm just kind of in this phase of navigating. And, this weekend I spent the night as a business owner. Every month I spend one night over at this beautiful home. If you want the address or the contact, I'm happy to give that to you, where I get some Reiki and I just don't do dishes. I don't do things. I don't respond to people generally, right? And I just kind of sit and this weekend was sitting and navigating. And actually, not a lot of navigating, to be honest with you, kind of some brain farting around, to be quite honest. And yes, I wrote some of the book and yes, I got Reiki and I looked over and I was like, oh, there's a kayak and I want to go kayaking. And I'm like, meh, I really just feel like sitting here and doing the thing that I want to do. And so I sat on a biomat and I relaxed and looked out the window and listened to the birds and, just kind of was with myself. And I think I'm ready to navigate deeper now because I gave myself some space to just not be doing 50 things. So it's funny because you can't just, for me, I just can't stop and then be like, okay, now I'm navigating. It doesn't work that way for me. For me, what I had to do and what I have to do really is stop, give myself some brain room, and then soon navigate. Soon I will be navigating in another, deeper way. But for right now, I just needed the space to not think, quite honestly. I needed the space to not think, to not drive anyone anywhere, to not cook anyone dinner, to not, be responsible for a whole lot of things. And I still have all my responsibilities. I'm kind of like behind on a couple things, but I'm okay with that because I'm navigating. So it's helping me realize what things I'm kind of weeding out at this point, right? What emails I'm just not reading, emails, listservs I'm removing myself from, and how I really want to reinvent myself. But there's no rush. There's no rush to reinvent right now. So the navigating for me is really writing and being. And of course I got my exercise in this morning, and that's really what I needed. That's really what I wanted. I got some love from some family and friends, and that's all I needed. And so I share this with you because sometimes the natural response to stress is nothing at all. The natural response is just pausing and creating space to navigate, creating space to think differently, to, think not at all if you want, to just be, just simply be. And I think that as we navigate through this life, some things that once seemed very, very important are seeming a lot less important to me right now. I'm still a goal seeker and achiever, and I like wins, and I like success, and I like growing, but I also am okay with sitting and being and listening and not talking and not being the lead and not being the focus. So for you, if you're struggling with any of the same things that I'm struggling with, if you're just kind of like, what? Oh my gosh, everything's spinning around, and you feel like that night is not enough, that pause that you took at work is not enough, that you just, like, you didn't even get to breathe during that pause. If you're feeling like any of that, it's okay. It's okay. I'm here to tell you it's okay. All right? It's okay. So you can take a period of time to navigate what you want to be true in your life. And that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm having fun doing it. I'm having fun not doing all the things. So I'm going to leave you with that. And I hope that you find some wonderful opportunities to navigate, to slow, to create space, and to enjoy. We'll see you soon.